We're very happy that this is finally open.
I'm very proud of the men and women in the department.
We will continue to make a commitment to youth sports in Fort Lee, and as I've told you a million times, you need it, just call us and we'll deliver to the best of our ability.
I think it helps us a lot to relax after we come back from a crazy recess and a crazy lunch.
After several years in the making, the municipal parking garage in the center of town is now officially open.
2, 3.
This is an exciting day for Fort Lee. We took a long time planning, executing, but it's here today.
We've done great things here in this town in the last 12 years, and this parking facility is one of the most iconic reminders of what our progress represents.
There are 357 spaces inside the garage, which are for monthly permit holders only. Outside, there are currently 200 short-term parking spaces. An additional 68 spaces will be available once the new post office is open on the ground floor.
All the gates have audio and video assistance to a booth or to our office. We have 2 glass-enclosed elevator stair towers. We have emergency call stations on every floor. We have multiple fire extinguishers on every floor for safety. We have high-quality LED illumination. You walk in here at night and you feel like it's daytime.
In the not-too-distant future, behind you will be a state-of-the-art post office and passport center. Above that will be our parking authority offices, and above that will be a state-of-the-art office for our Board of Education, centrally located in the middle of town.
It's directly across the street from Hudson Lights and the Modern, and it's bringing a whole new set of energy and parking spaces that we desperately needed. And it's right next to Main Street. It's right next to the new development.
Also, we're grateful that the merchants and the people shopping on Main Street were patient with us. It wasn't easy for them to not be able to, drive through here, to not be able to have ample parking. So, we're very happy that this is finally open.
Monthly parking permits are $150 and can be purchased at the Parking Authority office or online. The outdoor short-term spaces are 75 cents per hour for the first 3 hours and $1.25 every hour after that for up to 24 hours. As one of his last acts as Chief of Police, Keith Bendel recently held a merit award ceremony to recognize a number of his officers for their dedication, professionalism, bravery, and heroic acts.
This is just a quick night to show off on a few of the events that have transpired over the last few years, and I'm pretty sure that we could probably do this every night for the next month and fill it up with awards with the way you men and women conduct yourselves on a daily basis. You should all be very, very proud and know that government is behind you every step of the way. So give yourselves a round of applause.
We've had a number of combat situations that officers have been in. Thankfully, they're all okay. But we're also looking at Valor and Meritorious Service Awards. So there's a whole gamut, life-saving awards that are going to be given out.
Several officers in the department were also recognized for their educational achievement.
We have an incredibly educated department. 2 of our officers have their Juris Doctorate. A number of us have masters. A larger group even have their bachelor's and associate's degree.
Chief Bendel, a 30-year veteran of the Fort Lee Police Department, will be retiring on May 31st to attend law school. He said the award ceremony was bittersweet, but he's had a good run and is ready to turn the department over to Captain Matthew Hinsey.
I've loved being a Fort Lee police officer. I've loved being chief, and I've loved the opportunity to work with the current men and women in the department, and also I'm indebted to the officers that worked here before me. I'm grateful for the department's reputation that they created, that we've upheld, and now I'm looking to hand over the reins, to the incoming chief and the new command staff.
Next month, we sit down with the newly appointed Chief of Police to learn more about his goals and aspirations. It's time to play ball in Fort Lee. The American Little League, National Little League, and Girls Softball League recently held their opening day ceremonies to kick off the season.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to American League opening day. I'm Mayor Sokolich. I just want to congratulate the kids and have a great season. And I want to also tell you, Leah, that was one of the best renditions of the Star Spangled Banner I've ever heard in my life.
We have opening day for both Fort Lee National and Fort Lee American. We've combined our leagues to combine the teams for the last 3 years. This is the first time we're doing a combined opening day. Now that we've put the players together, we're more competitive and we have more teams. It's a better experience for the kids of Fort Lee.
I know it's for the kids, but there's got to be a huge shout out to all the volunteers.
It's a very exciting time. Everybody's here. It's interesting. Parents are involved. We've had more and more parents involved, more and more children involved. We're starting with a younger group this year.
To the kids, have a great season and play ball.
Later that day at Van Fleet Park, opening day ceremonies were held for girls softball.
We have a record number of girls this year, 262 girls registered in the league, grades 1 through 8. We have a clinic for first and second graders. Then we have the minor leagues, grades 3, 4, and 5. And then the major leagues, grades 6, 7, and 8.
We just have a lot of dedicated volunteers. You know, we have no problem finding coaches, which is really important, and they're involved in the league and involved in their kids, and we have the mothers that help.
We have coaches that actually coach that don't have kids in the league that just continue doing it.
I've been doing this, 30 years, since my oldest daughter was about 6.
We wouldn't build $1 million field if we didn't have these passionate volunteers in the background making sure that our girls softball league is amongst the best in Bergen County, if not the state of New Jersey. So a huge round of applause, girls, for your coaches, for your administrators, and for everybody else that makes this possible.
Research shows that happiness skills can actually be taught. The Youth Council of Fort Lee recently held an emotional and mental health wellness fair, sponsored by LG Electronics USA, to raise awareness about the importance of achieving balance and purpose in our lives. This lesson is also being taught at a very young age in the Fort Lee Public Schools.
Mindfulness is a huge way to reduce stress, anxiety, to live in the present moment, enjoy your life, and to experience happiness, which is why Inner Explorer is part of LG's initiative.
We felt that there was a real need to help support young people with social emotional learning, and so we've partnered with a number of nonprofits.
A large proportion of America's teens and even Fort Lee's teens have lots of stress factors and lots of things that are going on in their lives, and therefore if we feel that if we affect the individual first, then we are able to make a larger change on the community level and this, hopefully at a larger level as a whole.
Sing out loud, dance by yourself, do what you got to do, just get yourself in a good place and make your life better and other people's lives better.
Meditation is also a great stress reliever at any age. These 4th grade students at school number 1 meditate every day.
It helps me by calming me down, helps us relieve our stress.
Every day after recess, we come in, we get into our mindfulness body, and then we do the exercises every day, and it keeps them much calmer. And it also helps me transition to the next lesson, because after they come back, it's hard to get them focused and calm.
After recess, I think it's good for us to calm down a little bit and have a calm body.
I think it helps us relax and stay more focused during our new lesson.
We were lucky to secure a grant from a company called Pure Edge, and they're providing training for our staff in mindfulness, relaxation techniques, breathing techniques, some very simple things that are really having an impact in the schools.
In this district, we are very proactive and want our students, along with our staff, to have anxiety-free days.
We are seeing students get stressed and be anxious, whether it's from the rigors and demands from home or what they see on social media. We are doing Thoughtful Thursday today, so
teachers as well as students need time for a brain break. Thoughtful Thursday here at School 1 is a time for everyone in the building to take time to relax, meditate, or just breathe.
Kids have shorter attention spans. They're challenged a lot more ways, so sometimes we need to physically stop, breathe, and refocus, and then move on to the next thing.
Everyone comes with this suitcase that's invisible when they come to school, and it's filled with a lot of stuff. And we need to empty the stuff for the kids, and I need to empty the stuff for the teachers, so we can all have really, really productive days and it be in an enjoyable environment.
More than 100 women also put time aside this month to help clear their mind and focus on physical and mental balance at the borough's 3rd annual Paint and Sip for Women's Health.
I'm loving this, I really am.
The event, which was held at the Doubletree Hilton, was once again a huge success. That wraps up our show. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you again next month.